Hello everyone, and welcome to Empower Multimedia. We post content regarding business, academia, and entrepreneurship. Today we're going to be talking about artificial intelligence and skills that you can learn for the future. And remember, if you ever need help starting or growing a business, click the link in the description. So to begin with, artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. The term may also be applied to any machine that exhibits traits associated with a human mind, such as learning and problem solving. The ideal characteristic of artificial intelligence is its ability to rationalize and take actions that have the best chance of achieving a specific goal. A subset of artificial intelligence is machine learning, which refers to the concept that computer programs can automatically learn from and adapt to new data without being assisted by humans. One type of machine learning is supervised learning. This uses labeled input data to make the machine derive outputs with guidance. It inputs information you give it. There's also unsupervised learning, which uses unlabeled input data to make the machine derive outputs without guidance. It can decipher a person based on attributes without you telling it. We also have reinforcement learning, which is an agent put into an environment and it figures things out on its own based on trial and error. An example of this would be self-driving cars. Deep learning techniques enable this automatic learning through the absorption of huge amounts of unstructured data such as text, images, or video. Artificial intelligence is based on the principle that human intelligence can be defined in a way that a machine can easily mimic and execute tasks, from the most simple to those that are even more complex. The goals of artificial intelligence include mimicking human cognitive activity. Researchers and developers in the field are making surprisingly rapid strides in mimicking activities such as learning, reasoning, and perception, to the extent that these can be concretely defined. Some believe that innovators may soon be able to develop systems that exceed the capacity of humans to learn or reason out any subject, but others remain skeptical because all cognitive activity is laced with value judgments that are subject to human experience. The applications of artificial intelligence are endless. The technology can be used and applied to many different sectors and industries. Artificial intelligence is being tested and used in the healthcare industry for dosing drugs and different treatments in patients, and for surgical procedures in the operating room. Other examples of machine with artificial intelligence include computers that play chess and self-driving cars. Each of these machines must weigh the consequences of any actions they take, as each action will impact the end result. In chess, the end result is winning the game. For self-driving cars, the computer system must account for the external data and compute it to act in a way that prevents a collision. Artificial intelligence also has applications in the financial industry, where it's used to detect and flag activity in banking and finance, such as unusual debit card usage and large account deposits, all of which help a bank's fraud department. Applications for artificial intelligence are also being used to help streamline and make trading easier. This is done by making supply-demand pricing of securities easier to estimate. If you're interested in studying artificial intelligence, make sure to go check out our video on the top 10 computer science schools. Now let's move on to some pros and cons of artificial intelligence. Beginning with the pros, there's a reduction in human error. The phrase human error was born because humans make mistakes from time to time. Computers, however, do not make these mistakes if they are programmed properly. With artificial intelligence, the decisions are taken from the previously gathered information applying a certain set of algorithms, so errors are reduced and the chance of reaching accuracy with a greater degree of precision is a possibility. Another is that artificial intelligence takes the risks instead of humans. This is one of the biggest advantages of artificial intelligence. We can overcome many risky limitations of humans by developing an AI robot, which in turn can do the risky things for us. Let it be going to Mars, defusing a bomb, exploring the deepest parts of the ocean, or mining for coal and oil. It can be used effectively in any kind of natural or man-made disasters. Furthermore, artificial intelligence is available 24/7. An average human will work for 4 to 6 hours a day, excluding the breaks. Humans are built in a way to get some time out for refreshing themselves and getting ready for a new day of work and balance their work life and personal life. By using artificial intelligence, we can make machines work 24/7 without any breaks, and they don't even get bored, unlike humans. Artificial intelligence can also help in repetitive jobs. In our day-to-day work, we will be performing many repetitive tasks like sending a thanking email, verifying certain documents for errors, and many more things. Using artificial intelligence, we can productively automate these mundane tasks and even remove boring tasks for humans and free them to be increasingly creative. Finally, with artificial intelligence, you can have faster decisions. Using AI along with other technologies, we can make machines take decisions faster than a human and carry out actions quicker. While taking a decision, a human will analyze many factors both emotionally and practically, but artificial intelligence-powered machines work on what is programmed and delivers the result in a faster way. Now moving on to some cons. There's a high cost of creation. As artificial intelligence is updating every day, the hardware and software needs to get updated with time to meet the latest requirements. Machines need repairing and maintenance, which need plenty of costs. Its creation requires huge costs as they are very complex machines. Another is unemployment. As artificial intelligence is replacing the majority of the repetitive tasks and other works with robots, humans' interference is becoming less and less, which will cause a major problem in the employment standards. Every organization is looking to replace the minimum qualified individuals with AI robots which can do similar work with more efficiency. Furthermore, AI machines don't currently have any emotions. Perhaps then the solution is to not invent extremely clever AI unless we can also teach it to be kind and compassionate. The problem is, these are still human ideas that might be interpreted differently by intelligent AI. Compassion and kindness are not entirely logical, but distinctly abstract, and despite our best efforts to design it, we will most likely always fall short of the task. Another is ethical considerations. AI may pose a great ethical challenge for humanity if it reaches a very advanced stage. At what point may a machine be deemed sentient, conscious, and therefore entitled to similar to what we call human rights? But we may never reach this stage of AI. It may not be as hard as some imagine, but early awareness of AI's ethical considerations is vital to going forward. Another ethical consideration is given the costs of advanced AI. It is generally monopolized by the world's biggest businesses. Who owns the data collected by AI, and what companies can legally do with it? An example of this is DeepMind. It has already been embroiled in data controversy surrounding DeepMind Health and how it interacts with the NHS records. And finally, there's no improvement with experience. Artificial intelligence cannot be improved with experience, and they can perform the same function again if no different command is given to them. With time, it can lead to wear and tear. It stores a lot of data, but the way it can be accessed and used is very different from human intelligence. Now let's talk about artificial intelligence and the economy. AI is seen by many as an engine of productivity and economic growth. It can increase the efficiency with things that are done and vastly improve the decision-making process by analyzing large amounts of data. It can also spawn the creation of new products and services, markets and industries, thereby boosting consumer demand and generating new revenue streams. However, AI may also have a highly disruptive effect on the economy and society. Some warn that it could lead to the creation of super firms, hubs of wealth and knowledge that could have detrimental effects on the wider economy. It may also widen the gap between developed and developing countries and boost the need for workers with certain skills while rendering others redundant. This latter trend could have far-reaching consequences for the labor market. Experts also warn of the potential to increase inequality, push down wages, and shrink the tax base. Now let's take a look at some skills in the time of artificial intelligence. While automation in artificial intelligence calls for ultra-developed technical and analytical skills, the need for creativity at a job arises to uphold innovation. Besides glossing over analytical skills in a CV, employers proactively search for creative problem-solving skills. Skills like these include imaginative, well-rounded thinking, innovation, empathy, risk-taking, and value creation. Another is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the primary future-proof skill to learn. These skills make you understand your peers and workers better. While machines are incapable enough to display human feelings, emotional intelligence gives you an edge at work. The World Economic Forum report also predicts that such skills of emotional intelligence and flexibility will be crucial to future workplaces. Alongside rapid automation, the workplaces eagerly seek people with soft skills they increase, such as workplace efficiency, peer interaction, work environment productivity, collaboration, and teamwork. These interpersonal social skills are essential to survive in the workplace. The many components of soft skills include time and resource management, emotional intelligence, stress management, leadership, communication, and teamwork. Another is critical thinking. It is the ability to use your intelligence to arrive at a conclusion and make informed decisions. Workplaces and industries are always on the hunt for professionals with sound critical thinking skills. This is because computers flood workplaces with extensive facts, figures, research, and data. Only a person with quick, objective, and comprehensive thinking can analyze and assess problems to find solutions. Therefore, critical thinking is the principal skill to compete with AI. Since all a machine can achieve is swiftness and provide a myriad of data, the ultimate decision lies with the problem solvers and decision makers. They necessarily ought to possess the knack of critical thinking to arrive at conclusions on time. Another skill is cognitive flexibility. It's a buzzword in the new work era. It refers to an individual's ability to adapt in response to the changing work environment and is necessary for workplace success. Since the future job market is to undergo a massive wave of change with AI, the smoothest transition is possible only through cognitive flexibility. This is a must-have employee skill as it helps you be a quick learner, increase brain function, build better awareness, creatively problem solve, adapt to volatile environment fast, and develop problem-solving attitudes. Another skill is augmented reality and virtual reality. AR and VR have the potential to take your visual interactive experience up a notch. VR is an immersive computer-generated world, and AR is an overlay of computer graphics to the immediate environment. In collaboration with AI, technology and cameras become more sophisticated to understand objects they are viewing. Trends of using application filters on the face are nothing but AR combined with AI. Both these solutions are incorporated in all upcoming applications and platforms for enhanced user experience. AR and VR has tremendous utility in the fields of gaming and entertainment, health, education, advertising, and many more. Another skill we have is cybersecurity. When disruptive technology continues to renovate the business and corporate scenario, it simultaneously creates and destroys opportunities. It is up to you if you can recognize the evolving market demands and gaps in your skill set. Therefore, the only way forward is through optimization. It can be accomplished by reskilling and upskilling. A similar opportunity creation to recognize with incoming technology is cybersecurity. As more and more companies rely on procuring sensitive customer information, it is needful to safely store such pieces of information in networks. Consequently, cybersecurity skills are in considerable demand. Nonetheless, it is one of the most trending technical skills of 2021. The best cybersecurity skills in demand are information security, network security, and vulnerability assessment. Another skill is blockchain. This was introduced in 2008, and it is a distributed ledger technology for authorized and secure digital transactions. It was primarily used to regulate Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency, but is now being employed across industries. It is exceedingly being used for industrial processes, governance, peer-to-peer payments, digital voting, making international payments, healthcare, media, cybersecurity, financial management, and etc. As the world is on the verge of complete digitalization, blockchain is a highly tamper-proof way to conduct such sensitive activities. Therefore, companies are embracing blockchain to increase their efficiency. This increases the demand for blockchain engineers and the relevance of this skill. Artificial intelligence is the imitation of human intelligence to machine programs, so one of the skills you should learn is how AI works. Our objective with AI is to permeate machines with human-like attributes to make them think, process, act faster in a volatile market scenario. Where at the outset, artificial intelligence transforms the digital world with quick analysis, rapid action, goal achievement, and it also makes many jobs obsolete. To compete with it, you need specific skills to develop and manipulate artificial intelligence. Thus, the most valuable AI skills to have are machine learning, Python, R programming, Java, data science, and natural language processing. Finally, cloud computing is a popular technical skill to learn. It is impacting businesses, jobs, and administrative systems worldwide. Cloud computing is an on-demand delivery of services through the internet. As companies shift to the conventional server infrastructure, cloud platforms are the preferred choice due to their quick virtual accessibility, vast storage options, advanced data security, cost saving due to remote resources, and scalability and workload. For these reasons, platforms like using cloud-based systems to present users with quick and effective virtual learning experiences. Due to these vital benefits, cloud computing jobs have witnessed a boom of 107% from 2016 to 2019, as outlined by Indeed. Thereby, cloud skills like Microsoft Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, and DevOps are massively in demand. Thank you for watching our video on artificial intelligence and skills to learn in the age of artificial intelligence. We hope that you learned something useful here, and please come back to view our other videos.